All right, everybody, it's the Arty 84 Show live here, episode 94. Woo! Here in the lovely city of Revere. There is no fights tonight. We ran into some people that we know who are cops today. We're asking about the situation on the trunk thing. And Eric, what did they say? They said it was just like a phone that was registered to this address, right?
It was, yeah, they were calling from 911. The last thing was from here, and they couldn't track it.
So we didn't track it.
They couldn't ping it because it wasn't an active phone.
And they didn't know anything about the people getting beat outside our window.
Adam's here too, by the way. Hey.
Adam's here, yeah. I mean, that was usual. It's a mallet.
But I love how there's no. Actually, I kind of feel like there's a release now because I know there's no video recording. Right?
Yes.
So it's kind of like I can.
Well, their video is recording. It's just not
Release.
streaming.
Oh, it's not streaming.
You want to release in front of everyone on video? It's going to go on YouTube eventually. Speed ski cheese.
Yeah.
What has happened?
But it's not live.
Is this the first show since I've been back from Florida? No.
No, we did last
We
week.
did last week, right?
Yeah, Powers wasn't here. He had a date. But
You had a date?
didn't-
Oh, yeah.
Me not talking about shit on
God.
this
A date's a date, not a person. There's a date. People date.
Yeah?
People could date. Maybe they don't date.
He had his third HIV treatment.
Maybe they decide they don't want to go on dates. But
He had a bone marrow transplant last Thursday.
I'm just kidding, by the way.
What, about your date? Or?
No, him. I don't care.
Oh. Did you have a date?
I did, but I didn't go.
Oh.
I
I
ended up
mean,
canceling.
did you just, like, ghost her?
No, she's just like, let's not go out.
shit happens.
Yeah?
Who hasn't been ghosted? Being ghosted.
Oh,
sucks.
shit, right on this turn.
I
Hold on.
personally, I've never been ghosted,
I've never been ghosted like to meet.
but I've
This never
ghosted
happened.
people.
Yes, I've definitely. I've had
Yeah,
good.
but-
The last 4 people have ghosted me.
Actually, it doesn't count. It's not a ghosting if the person cancels. Ghosting is like you show up or something happens and it's.
Oh
like
no,
there's
I've
sign.
had people go to a place and I just never showed up.
That's.
Do you know how
That's
much
just rude.
Horrible.
Do you know I'm a serial killer? Am?
That's just rude.
I think I was like 19. I told some girl to meet me somewhere and I just sat there and watched.
Well, we've all killed a homeless man or two.
I said I was wearing a red shirt. I'll kill the homeless person. I said I was wearing a red shirt and I was gonna be down the beach and I was wearing a yellow shirt and I sat there and waited to see her before.
Are you serious? I feel like that's actually the norm. People do shit.
Well,
like
this
that.
is before fucking social networking. This was like 2001.
I know, and I'd still meet them. I would do.
I didn't. I made sure she wasn't a big fat,
see. I would still just get together to eat
Balloon.
because I'm hungry, and then I'd leave.
I wasn't fucking buying dinner in 2001.
I wouldn't buy that
I was
dinner.
a junior in high school.
I don't buy that dinner.
I could
never
barely
do.
have enough money.
Oh,
to
in
take-
junior high school.
I barely had enough money to take the bus down to the beach.
Yeah. At that point, okay. At
Yeah.
Junior high school, sure.
Come on, man.
Beach. That's funny.
Yeah, Revere Beach. We used to go hang out in the
That's when
summertime.
you step on a syringe.
I was working at the old Audubon Pan at the
I got
time.
30% off of my Ubers. Anybody want to?
How do you do that?
Old man.
No, I just got it.
Yeah, he's got the senior citizen discount.
Day I get my license.
Yeah,
I get
P,
30%.
buddy.
I got 6 days.
So did you end up
5 days.
Did you got your license?
My back pocket.
So what did you have to do? You had to take the classes.
Take class,
Pay the fines.
I thought I had to take a road test, but I didn't.
They didn't make you take the road test?
That's
Good
awesome.
for you. You are official. Do you feel like you're 17 again?
Yeah, I do.
How long has it been?
5 years, only because I just lived in Southie.
Because in Massachusetts, 16 and a half, you can get your
16,
license,
9
I
months.
guess. Yeah.
16, 9
69
months.
months, yeah.
Or 17
Okay,
if you don't take
just down,
driver's ed.
down south, I know. I understand. You guys could drive out of the womb.
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
have a
Because
little.
you guys got fucking
Sit on your
tractors.
parents'
Everybody's got
lap,
to drive a
holding the steering
tractor.
wheel.
We have things called
You
laws up
gotta,
here.
You got to drive your John Deere to go fucking corral your fucking Maverick
Which is
cows.
stupid because if you ever go to rush hour traffic in Boston, you don't move at all. So a friggin' monkey could drive through traffic because you're not really driving.
16 and
True.
when I was
You're just gonna
when I was in high school, 16, 9 months with driver's ed,
Yes.
17 without.
Jesus,
That's what I did.
the hell? That was a puff.
What happened? What'd you do? What, you eating graham
You
crackers?
taking shots? You taking hits of weed?
She's
over
making
there?
a s'more in our living room.
That was like a hit from the bomb.
You know, I don't know if you noticed all the Hershey Kisses because I
Yeah.
was so stoned one night. I wanted to make s'mores. I thought you guys would have marshmallows. I figured dude like you would have marshmallows.
We typically do. I
you
love
do.
marshmallows. Yeah.
So I was gonna make s'mores. I was gonna.
I think there's marshmallows on the freezer.
No, there wasn't up top.
no, there's nothing up there.
Dude, you just
So I
said
was gonna make
freeze
s'mores.
up.
I had all the
Just had
fucking Hershey things. I
stroke.
was gonna
Yeah.
Hershey Kisses.
Could have. I mean, I bet they sell marshmallows at the bodega.
I
across
didn't
the
want to
street.
walk all the way down there. Last
You didn't
time I
say
tried to go down
freezer.
there, I thought
You
I
said
scratched
freeze
your
up.
hood.
Oh God.
Whoa.
Whoa. Oh.
Wow. No R.
I'm
in that.
frightened. What's going on?
Never do that again.
I got a story about that.
Did you guys get these fed to you?
What happened?
What?
Too much wine downstairs. I think we all.
Yeah, so
stayed too
prior
long.
to the show, we took advantage of our apartment building's free alcohol once a month, and we went down there, and it was wine and cheese.
Yes.
And Eric didn't want to originally go, but then I'd seen him drinking a Prosecco, which I thought was the most bizarrest thing I've ever seen in my life. I always find it weird when I see Eric drink hot alcohol, Because I never see him. You typically when you see Eric, like if I had to paint a picture of Eric, it would be a Bud Light can in his hand.
Yes.
But to see him, yeah, I guess occasionally. And then he had.
Is that the 2 a.m.?
We taking nips out of your pocket?
Oh, put my sweatshirt on.
Well, we could turn the heat on here. I
I
mean,
want the heat on. It's my t-shirt's
We,
a little tight.
and then he was drinking Prosecco, which I don't think I've ever seen in the history of our career together, of the last
Not even for a cheers?
decade. Maybe champagne.
Yeah, it sounds like something you cheers for something.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Prosecco.
Your first batchy, I drank champagne.
But it's not like, he's sitting there hanging out casually
At a
drinking
1
wine.
month
That's all that
wine
was
day.
there. I mean, that
Yeah,
was my
complex.
between all that wine and
I had
that
a white
was-
wine.
And
Is white
I'm
wine
sure
red
you
wine?
could say the same about me. Never see me drink whiskey because I really never drank. Unless you count Fireball, but I mean, I don't really count that
Nah,
as
I don't
like
count
whiskey.
that. That's not very hard.
I mean, we did sip some whiskey at Jack Daniels, I guess you could technically, but I wasn't really drinking it until like you get drunk. I'm more of a vodka person. I was drinking vodka or rum. In Florida, I was drinking rum and I got fucked the fuck up.
Yeah.
You're so drinking. I can drink vodka all day and not really have an effect on me. But I hadn't drank rum in a good amount of time since I worked at Margaritas. I was mojitos I was drinking, but like rum. We had a rum running down in Florida. I had 2 of them. Bahama Mama. I got fucked. I got so fucked. That's when we were in bed before the sun went down. Remember I texted you? I was like a Monday night or Tuesday. I was like, yeah, I'm going to bed. Right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Oh God, I was hurting. I don't know what happened. I think Susie roofied me.
Possibly.
Probably just to shut you
Give me
up.
babies.
Probably because I
bones.
didn't have any sexual
Wasn't
intercourse
take advantage of
That that you know of.
that I
So
know. of.
my sister's friend, my little sister's friend, had one of her friends got roofied in Miami,
Whoa.
and
Did you tell the story? But the time that me and Ricky got accused of roofing a girl in Miami.
No, so I picked them up in Boston. I got out of work and I picked them up in Boston. And we're driving, and she just wouldn't shut up. And I fucking turned. She says something goes out. I turn. I go. Now I know why you got roofied in Miami. They probably want you to shut the fuck up.
Right?
Oh,
You heard
that didn't go
You heard the story about me and cousin Ricky got in the
Yes.
back of the nightclub and thrown into the dumpster.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, shit happens. And trust me, these fat chicks from Poughkeepsie, I wasn't trying to roofie them.
So,
There was nothing that I
Such
would.
an ass.
All I could have done was smile at them. They were going back to my hotel
If they
room.
were that fat, I don't think a roofie could even take them down.
Well, she set my shirt on fire on the dance floor.
Oh, shit.
So, like, this was like 2005. In the back of the day, you could smoke at these freaking nightclubs and shit. You probably could still do it in Miami. But we're on this dance floor. It looked like an aquarium. It was an aquarium. And she was 19. I was 21. And Ricky was 20 because he had my ID. And I'm dancing with this large woman on the dance floor. And she was just giving me free drinks because it was woman drink free. And
Wow.
so I was doing all right, and she was hammered. And then her cigarette. I remember my shirt that I had a burn mark on the shoulder because her cigarette set my shirt on fire.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, then she went to go throw up in the bathroom, and then they found out she was underage, and they tried to pin it on me and my cousin roofing her.
Yeah, that's where the night might end.
Yeah, and that's when me and him got thrown into a dumpster, and then ended up in a transvestite bar a few hours later.
Well,
Long story short, first night in Miami.
at least you weren't
well, I
hammered
mean, you were
enough for
21,
it.
he was 20, so you guys were probably half your size, and he throwing you in a dumpster would have been easy.
Well, it was like these big giant black guys were playing good cop, bad cop in the back. One was like, "No, man, I'm just trying to help you. Just tell me this is what happened." And the other guy was like, "I'm gonna fucking call the police on you." I'm like, "Whoa!"
Wow.
I go, first of all, he's underage. You served him, so I'm gonna call the police on you. And then the guy's like, "Well, what do you mean?" I go, "He's not 20. He has no ID on him." I go, "Ricky, show him your ID." And he showed his ID. He showed him his real ID. I go, "Yeah, I'm only 20. You guys were serving me all night long." And the guy was like, oh. I'm like, I can just call the cops right now and be like, "You guys are serving underage people." In fact, those girls in the bathroom are underage too, and they're drunk. And the guy was like, "Oh, what are you, a cop?" I go, "No,
No, if you're going to call a cop on me,
but yeah, I could go both ways with you.
well,
Yeah,
yeah, just like his sexual preference.
Then I winked at him.
At least you weren't hammered enough that the transvestite bar tricked you into thinking it was a normal.
It tricked Ricky because we were hammered at this point, and we were like, say, like, we're on Washington was the main drag that runs parallel to like Miami Beach Boulevard or whatever. So we're like on 5th. Our hotel is on 21st.
Okay.
So we decided we were going to walk. Joey and Doubleback and his brother Anthony already went back to the hotel. They took a cab back. So it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. We're walking back. So we're about halfway there, and I have to take a piss. So we walked into this bar. I go, "Rick, have your ID ready." I go, "Who cares? We have the same name. We looked exactly the same on the ID. What are they going to do?" They didn't ID us. We walked in. So he goes, "All right, I'm going to the bathroom." So I'm like, "All right, cool." So I order us 2 beers, and we're sitting at the bar. And I'm looking around. And I'm like, I go, "These ladies are bigger than I would think, you know?" And then I'm drinking, and I'm sitting there, and I'm putting it all together, and I'm starting to like, oh. And Ricky comes out of the bathroom. He's like, dude, I just see some chick leave the men's room.
Not
And I
cooking
was
at
like,
all.
So I went pissed and I came back. I go, by the way, I think we're at a transvestite bar. I go, not that there's anything wrong with it.
No.
I mean, they didn't bother us.
Yeah.
They were about a foot taller than us.
You should have rolled with it and been like, you know what, that bathroom was empty, so the girl went there. You should have just kept it rolling, like, see how long it would have taken.
Yeah, and I remember the next morning I woke up, I had friggin' calluses on my foot from 21 blocks of walking. I was in my dress shoes. It was a very interesting night because we went to the at the time it was the Florida Marlins, and they were still playing at Dolphin Stadium. And actually, the tickets on the wall were right up there above Susie's head. And we got the tickets for free, and we thought they were fake. We're like, yeah, we'll go. It was a Wednesday night. It was Mike Lowell did a non-assisted triple play. It was awesome.
That's a name.
When he was on the Marlins
Nope.
against Arizona Diamondbacks, rather. And I went down, and me and my cousin Ricky were flirting with these two girls who were giving out credit cards. And if you sign up for a credit card, you got free stuff. Like you got to pick from a T-shirt or whatever like this. So me and them were flirting with them. We're like, oh yeah, we're talking to them. We're trying to get them to go back to Miami with us and hang out and stuff after the game and everything. So I don't know. Ricky must have hit it off good with one of them because all of a sudden we went back to our seats. He comes back with literally a handful of shit, like blankets and T-shirts and hats and like all that shit. I go, where the fuck did you get those? He's like, the girls just gave them to me. I go, what do you mean they gave it to you? He's like, oh, they said they go, do you guys want this stuff? We really don't want to put it back in the car or anything like that. Like, you know, like, and he's like, all right, I'll take it. We literally had Florida Marlin stuff for years. Like, I had like 6 beach towels, like T-shirts and stuff like
He's
that.
in Miami now, right?
How did he
Not in
carry all
Miami,
that
no.
Miami
back?
now.
He literally was walking back to the seats. Like, so we were sitting. There was no one in the stadium. There was probably about like 1,000 people in the stadium, right?
Yeah.
Joey ends up getting hammered and is like 2 rows behind home plate. What was it?
You with Joey and Ricky?
Joey, Anthony, and Ricky. This is 2005. Joey has no shirt on behind home plate, and he's dancing. And I look up on the big screen. I go, "Is that fucking Joey?" And he's on the big screen as the band. He's dancing around and shit like this.
Doubleback.
So he finally makes his way back to the seats, and Ricky has a pile of shit on his seat, like all like this free Miami Marlins, Florida Marlins stuff. I had those blankets forever. When I got my first apartment, I actually used those Florida Marlins towels as fucking like.
Isn't it
paint
pitiful
mods.
that franchise got 2 World Series?
It is.
And there's some that have none.
Oh, I do want to know why I just looked over.
And
you
they're
had
both
this-
against the Yankees, right?
No,
Indians was the first one.
Indians, yeah.
Although I want to know why you were quiet, and I look over and you have this weird smirk on your face. Powers, you're like literally looking at your phone, like
He's
you're a
watching
kid
Tim
in a candy
Tracker.
store, like you're looking at like Pornhub or something.
Yeah, someone he got a Tinder match.
No, I'm just.
Or Mel Bumble. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
God, he's having a. Are you having a stroke?
I think I'm drunk.
Well, just get a minute.
Well, my medication kind of gets
That
drunk
prosecco
faster.
you got?
What was I talking about?
I was like, why did you?
Oh,
look
no,
at
I'm
your
just
phone
drafting my team.
like- Okay.
Oh.
Well, I thought that was going somewhere that didn't.
I want to know when we're going to Eric's wedding.
Oh, shit.
Oh, someone picked someone they didn't want.
No. I
Is
picked-
Sue invited to the
No,
wedding?
I picked somebody that hopefully this person's still going to be around.
Can the dogs come to the wedding? Who do you think gets married first out of the rest of you guys?
I have no
Adam,
idea.
Joey, Eric, or Maddie?
But you should
It's
say,
it's between me and him because those
No,
other
it's
two
gonna
are not.
well,
getting
you
married.
think
You don't
they
think so?
do say it's the person who says it's never going to happen that does next.
Yeah.
I still.
You never know,
I'm
maybe-
still thinking Maddie's going to be the next
Maybe
one.
Joe comes back from Denver with a wife.
That would be interesting.
That'd be funny.
Her husband.
Her husband.
Joey's like, hey, this is my new husband, Bruce.
Although you could argue, I mean, that has happened. Remember that
Which, I mean-
that wedding we went the wedding we went to.
Yeah.
We had some great cake and some appetizers, and then we
Oh,
thought
yeah.
someone's boyfriend was going to kill us, ex-boyfriend. So they locked him in the bathroom.
Yes, I do remember that
It's
wedding.
the only time I've ever
I
had an old fashioned.
I flew all the way up from Baltimore for that wedding.
I picked you up.
At your,
I picked you up at your hotel, and I drove us there. Remember?
Well, hey, listen, I scheduled my job interview around your wedding.
Whose
Yeah.
wedding? Oh.
Someone's wedding.
Someone's wedding.
Yeah, a wedding.
The
Oh, no.
appetizers
Oh,
were
no.
amazing.
How about I was drinking that fucking drink out of a pineapple?
Yes, you were.
It was a Monday
We
night
couldn't
wedding.
eat the cake though. I remember it was.
I
it
gotta
was-
say,
Went to the fucking
if you're gonna get
pictures game that.
if you're gonna get killed too, like that's probably the worst place. 'Cause
but
it
there
was
wasn't
complete-
even a cake. It was a cake that you could take pictures of, but you couldn't eat it.
You know what I loved? It was the sister setting up the fake congratulations, you got married stuff.
They yelled at us to help them.
Yeah, they were making it. They put us to work.
Yeah, I remember picking you up at your hotel. You look pretty snazzy, buddy.
Well, I was just
Okay.
came from a job
I do.
interview.
You look pretty good.
That picture of us is pretty nice.
It's okay.
Tommy, you want to
You
be on the
guys,
show?
you guys look great.
I kept texting Susie pictures of that night.
Those are some great appetizers.
They were. Remember Skippy showed up? Were you there when Skippy was
Wasted. And then he,
Yeah, he was
and
hammered.
then,
That
and
was
then he
Skippy.
got
I
his,
had met Skippy.
and then he got his Uber, and he had to Uber pick him up at Brookline.
I think I hated him. I think I didn't like him.
Well, he was shit faced.
Well, he was hammered.
Nobody likes somebody shit faced.
Well,
He's a man of few words because you really understand him because he starts mumbling.
Your butt's warm.
but I remember thinking it was all glass around us.
Yeah, that was probably yeah.
And I
then
was
I
worried
ended up
about
going
some-
to the bar across the street of everyone. The wedding party was over across the street at that bar in the basement.
Oh God.
It was an interesting night.
I remember leaving that night. It took me it took me about 25 minutes to find my car.
That was the
because
first time
kinda drunk.
first time I drove in a car with you.
Was it?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Are we ever going to be invited to your apartment? Me and Eric are dying to want to see what the inside of it looks like.
I'm only dying to go in there for one reason only.
What?
Naked
Naked sex?
cooking?
Naked cooking?
No.
Naked cooking.
Well, what's the, oh, I know why. Oh, yeah, the picture today. That's why.
The what?
The picture
What picture?
that you
To
sent to
test
us.
your green thumb. I hear you grow some nice tomatoes.
Some herbal stuff.
I hear
Oh,
you
yeah,
grow
you-
some nice potatoes.
Let's have a tomato.
Nice
too.
seasonings.
Yeah.
Some seasoning, some herbs, some
Yeah.
yes. When I was talking parsley.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's legal. Yeah, so rock on.
I mean, yeah. I mean, it was pretty impressive.
You know, I usually don't watch these like recaps, but I think I'd watch this World Series recap. That was a
Yeah.
fucking good
It was
one.
a good team. It was one of the funnest teams.
No one thought it was
Ooh.
going to happen either.
Do I have
No
a
one
second
thought. That's
baseman?
what makes it even kind of cooler.
Do
It
I
was a
have
Red
a
Sox
second?
team that people didn't think would win.
Yeah, no one thought they were going to even get past the Yankees in the first round. And
Nope.
then fucking Houston, they thought it was a wash. I
And I
mean,
was like, yep. Yeah. And it was a gentleman's sweep.
I'd have to say, with the Red Sox in the years past, since they've started winning, when they're on a roll, it's pretty tough to stop them. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, if they don't get out of the first round, it's once they get past the first round, it's pretty tough to stop them. I mean, even 2003, you can even say that we should have beat the Yankees that year. I mean, that should have been the year,
Yeah.
but it was still tough to stop them. You know what I mean?
It was. Sometimes you just know it's your year. Things swing your way, and that was last year.
Yeah.
They're not going to be able to do that again with that
Pierce get
bullpen.
signed again? Yeah, they got him a year, right?
Who?
To Pierce?
Yeah, they got him for another year. Yeah. Paul's brother,
Spelled differently. But
spelled differently, different color, different stiff. They can't. There couldn't be more opposite of the same name.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So ordinarily in the years past, this today we'd be talking about our big pub crawler we have coming up this weekend for St. Patrick's Day, but we all realized that the idea of a pub crawl is painful to the three of us. The idea that we have to stay all day in Boston drinking heavily is, and like I would say 5 years. Man, what do I mean, Sue? I mean, we went in that pub crawl in 2016, right?
It would be over.
That was 3 years ago.
Yeah.
So 3 years ago, we were still pumped up for this thing, but I mean, it was a struggle. Yeah, it wasn't.
Now
It wasn't the pinnacle of our pub crawl.
tired just now after 2 Prosecco's. and
I know.
2 beers.
I literally, if you guys said we have to drink all day Saturday, I'm like
I
thinking
could do it, but it's going to be painful.
because me and her are going to the Celtics game at 12:30. I was like, well, maybe we go to the Bruins game at 7. I'm like, if we do, I'm in bed by whenever that Bruins game's over. I'm taking the first cab home.
Yeah, I think that's like sounds like a 10 o'clock night.
I'm gonna be honest with you. If we don't end up going to the Bruins game, we might be already back to Revere by 8. I'm not even. And then, like, you know me. I'm like, hey, let's go. Let's set the
Yeah,
fire. You know?
yeah.
Go to a parade on Sunday?
I realized that I've never been to the Celtic parade.
Come to
I
my
can't- I
house.
can't deal with those fucking
Right over
idiots.
the corner.
It's just it's a work
Oh,
day.
they
So
do.
it's
Yeah.
typical
Build my house.
Sunday,
I know.
Walk to Dunkin'
Sunday at my
Donuts.
mom's.
I realized that the idea of like hanging out at pub crawls and like going to bars has just now that I don't like looking for like broads anymore.
It's
Like
expensive.
my motivation is down.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Because I used to go off Eric thinking I was gonna try to go like get my pickle wet. I mean, now these days I'm just like,
And then it wouldn't
Yeah.
happen. Then you realize how much money you spent. That's what happened too.
but that wouldn't bother me. It would just be more
That
of the
annoyed
fact
me.
that I'd be sick the next day.
Oh, Tommy, get him.
Hey,
Yeah.
like me like there he goes. Go Tommy.
In the
It's your birthday. Go Tommy. It's your birthday.
Stop it.
Tommy can't figure out where
Wish my boner would go down that fast.
Yeah. I guess what happens when you're married, you're just not looking for tail anymore. Me and Eric would be on like a Monday night at a Celtics game. It's like on a prowl.
But on Monday,
Oh, yeah.
really?
Trust me, back a decade ago, nothing stopped me in the Powerade.
But I feel like the what you got to pick from on a Monday is
It didn't
kind of
matter, man.
compared to a Saturday or Friday.
No, it was
you know?
easier on a Monday because it was less competition.
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 Oh, Mondays were a layup. Me and Eric could walk into a. Remember we drank Heidi Watley's drink on a Monday?
Watney's, I did. Was that a Monday?
It was either a Monday or a
Who'd
Wednesday.
she marry? Jason
Wednesday.
Varitek?
That was Bruins.
Heidi Watney. Who'd she end up with? Jason Varitek?
She ended up with
Oh no, that third the baseman who ended up sucking.
no,
and then-
who did Heidi Watney end up with? No, that was Jenny. Ended up with the third baseman that sucked.
She had like one good year.
Heidi
at
Watney
third.
was
Hillbrooks.
Hillenbrand.
Middlebrooks.
Middlebrooks.
Yeah, I was
She's
thinking
had a
Middlebrooks.
baby.
Yeah, that's what I
Middlebrooks
said.
was-
He's the third
That
baseman.
was Jenny Dell.
Jenny
Jenny
Dell.
So who the hell did
Heidi Watney
Heidi
was
Watney
Varitek.
cheated, was
Jason
Varitek.
Varitek.
Varitek
Yeah.
had an
cheated
affair
on
with his
Heidi
wife.
Watney.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then she got shipped out somewhere.
They look the same though. They have that same look to them, that blonde look.
I gotta tell you, it's funny when you're 34 and 24, the motivation then just fucking stops. You know, I don't know how like 45-year-old divorced men go out there looking for some mass.
I think because at that point they have gotten like so pent up with like
Probably.
not having any attention.
Yeah,
that
they've been
anything
married
would
for
happen.
20 years.
Like
at
it
that
has
point,
to
yeah.
die off first.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, that's true.
I know that's what happens. But then that'll fade quickly too.
Yeah, you're right.
You know, it comes
know.
back in like a little surge, then goes again.
You
Probably.
realize that any guy, it's like 66% of what they do is to try to get broad.
Yeah.
Like their entire life.
Yep. I cut my hair to look this way because
Yeah.
I know you
Job
like
to
it.
look certain
Jobs, yeah, dressing ways. It's only to get laid. I mean,
Yeah.
and then when that motivation goes, 66% of your motivation just goes away.
But I feel like women are more like deceptive in the sense that they are. It's like, okay, they let it go.
Yeah.
And then once they realize they're going to be single again, all that weight comes off and they look amazing
It's America,
and
right?
great. And then they find that guy, gotcha, boom, plowing the weight back on. It's
Oprah.
over. I'm going to sit there.
Fat over, skinny over. Fat over, skinny over.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, you can definitely tell where a girl is in her situation or relationship
By the way they look.
by the way they look.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Guy too.
But, I mean, yeah, it's true.
No,
I mean,
guys too, but it just shows on women more. I feel like they give up to gotcha.
But it's like, you know, you see like a guy like in his 40s and he's like, you know, a guy's age better anyways.
yes.
So like
All the guys,
Most.
There's most guys I know that, you know, once 35 hit, they look like they were like
Of course.
balding and
But of
guess
course they do.
guess who's not balding? This guy. How's your
Yeah, I
fucking
mean-
your shit in your hair? You've been
You're-
It's
using.
staying the same.
Yeah.
It's
you
receded,
need
but
to
it's-
stop wearing gel. I'll tell you that much.
Okay, you tell me to stop wearing gel. My grandmother stopped telling me to wear hats. So what am I supposed to do? Just fucking let it?
No, the only reason why I say stop wearing gel is because gel keeps your hair so together you can see your scalp. It makes it look thinner than it really is.
Okay.
So use like pomade or like a
mean,
cream.
Maybe
It's
I'll use the
receding,
cream
though.
of some
Well,
young
I
guy.
don't know. Since you've grown your hair longer, I don't know what you're using, but it looks better now that you've grown your hair longer.
I
Maybe
think
that's
Eric's
what
flirting with me.
I think he is too.
I'm using breast milk for my wife.
Ugh.
Every morning I just every morning I go squitta squitta squitta.
Like Luke Skywalker
Yeah.
milking the green stuff.
I wish Nola got pregnant. I could use some dog breast milk.
Ah, man.
Nola, get a baby in you.
Make a cocktail out of both of them.
Daddy, I can't have a baby because I have no uterus.
Oh.
I mean, that's Tommy's voice.
That's
Why is he-
Tommy's voice.
Nola's like, Daddy,
He's the one looking.
I can't have breast milk because I have no uterus.
There's a pancake. I'm going to eat it.
Tommy's like, Daddy, I have no balls. I just blow fucking blank loads.
It's a puff of air. It's like that eye test when you get your eye exam
Oh,
done.
and they blow the
puff
air
air.
into
That's
you.
what I. That's what I
Yeah.
think of when I think of.
I never realized how like I used to make fun of people for when they went to the eye doctor. Then they
Then you got all the
when I went last week.
You're gonna flinch.
No, I don't care about the flinching. It's just that fucking light in the eye is fucking painful after a while.
Eye
Not
doctors are
painful.
fucked
More
up.
like I'm sitting like not painful. I'm more like stop fucking doing it.
I've been fortunate enough to have 20/20, so like I go every 5 years, and when I go, it's an intense environment.
Yeah.
The last time I went to the eye doctor, there's a dermatologist named Arthur DiMaria, but he spells his last name differently.
Yeah.
So they always think it's my father. So I was at the eye doctor. Me and him were having this full-blown conversation about his best friend, who's my father, the dermatologist.
Huh.
And I was just letting it roll. I was like, yeah. And then I go to my father, and because he goes to the same eye doctor as me, and he goes, oh, yeah, he thought I was the guy he knew who was the eye doctor,
Yeah, I gotta have mine for my
the
contacts.
dermatologist.
I'm running out of contacts. I gotta have my my stupid fucking prescription rechecked. It's fine though, but you know, once a year you have to have it again
Yeah.
and again to renew your. It's a racket.
I couldn't do eye. I don't think I could do contacts. I can't stick my fucking finger in my eye.
It took a while to get used to, but I'd rather that than glasses.
Now, let me ask you a question. If you're a girl and you take a load in your eye, does that affect your contacts?
Well, I mean, probably then you just take it out.
Sue doesn't wear contacts, so I'll stop looking at it.
But for that to happen, Artie, you have to
She
breach
has
the,
windshield wipers on her glasses.
you breach the Mason Jism line if you do that.
I heard that shit burns when it gets in your eye.
I would not know.
There's a minivan. There's a minivan somewhere that has a permanent stain on the ceiling for me from my adolescent days.
That's some protein though. It's nutritious.
I guess so. I mean, if you look at it that way, I guess
Foamy proteins.
foamy protein. God. Me and Eric shared our bedroom again. Me and Eric shared more hotel rooms together than any man should ever do.
Yeah, I'm sure some of them are some of the best
Well,
places ever too.
This last week we were in Foxwoods together. Mystic, Connecticut.
That's true. You guys went to a concert.
We slept head to toe, but our genitals were still lined up, so it was fine.
I slept in the same bed as you once, but I put a pillow.
We did. I've slept in the same bed of everyone in this room right now, at least
Ooh.
once.
Oh wow!
I
Even
slept
the
with
dogs.
Adam in Jacksonville, Eric at multiple occasions, including naked times.
In the same bed.
You spooned.
No, not once.
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 I
Yeah,
can
but we were
count how
naked,
many
though.
times I've slept with another grown man on my hand.
And I made the list.
Yeah, I remember Jacksonville. You were on that couch over by the door. You were like in your own.
Oh,
little
yeah.
That was 2. That's technically sleeping in the same place as another grown man.
So me and Adam shared a bed in Jacksonville. Me and you only shared a bed once. Are you sure about this? But we were naked, though. And unmolded.
spooned,
During
right?
a snow
Pretty
time.
that
nice.
was a good
Yeah.
time.
Me and Tommy shared a bed together. Multiple times. Me and Stu shared a bed. Me and Nola shared a bed. I've shared a bed in this room with everyone in this room.
Even the dogs.
Have you ever shared a bed with Adam, Eric? That's a question.
No.
And I hope none of you shared a bed with my wife. That'd be a little weird. You guys probably...
That looks like Rob Lowe. It is.
That guy looks like Rob Lowe.
Forgot they were in L.A.
No, but we were in Foxwoods. It was a good, interesting weekend. We
Yeah, I thought it was weird when I texted you and asked, "Hey, how was that concert?" You said it was interesting.
it was
You
interesting.
didn't say it was good.
Well,
you didn't say it was bad.
it was entertaining. I'll put it that way because I wasn't sure what I was getting into. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get this band that just played cover songs, but it was like an arena, so it's weird for cover songs,
Yeah.
or it was just gonna be them playing interpretation of. So it was a mix. So we're doing some further research. The guy who's the lead of the band is actually like an actor / comic. So it's kind of like I thought it was just these 3 dudes that just played in a band together. I didn't realize he was an actor and a comic, and he was like, this is a routine for him. So they do their act. They play their songs from their movies, and they do other songs. And then he just does crowd work. So he comes out in the crowd, and he plays 2 songs, works the crowd for 15 minutes.
How much for tickets?
They're $30.
Oh,
It
that's
was
not
cheap.
too bad.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it was a 2-hour show. It was over 2 hours, right?
That's not bad.
We got in at like 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, and we didn't get out till like 10:30. It was worth the money. I mean, 30 out. I mean,
Yeah,
but
that's definitely worth the money.
so he would work a crowd. He would do this routine and go around the entire place, right? And then when the jokes started dying out, he just went back on stage and they played a song. They did that a couple times, and then did it again. But then he was coming back to it. It was like a very long comic routine. Like it was entertaining. I laughed.
hey, that's all that matters.
I think I'd see him again if he came around again. It would be interesting to see what they do.
Yeah.
But there's a production too. They put on, it's like him, and then there's these 2 guys that just dance and sing backup, and then it was a guitar player and a drummer. It was pretty cool.
How'd it go? Did you guys go to the casino?
Well, it was in the casino. Yeah, it was in Foxwoods. So
Did nobody's gamble at all?
Eric did good on roulette, and the girls went off for the slots, and then
fucking let it ride.
and then he walks over to let it ride, and this chick's it was like from Vegas Vacation. This one chick was doing the deal, and all of a sudden she leaves after the first hand. And this bitchy fucking broad comes over, permanent bitch face.
Oh, I don't complain. I was about to complain.
She was like a miserable human being.
Yeah.
And she was just giving dirty looks. And the girl we're with, she never played before,
yeah.
so we're just trying to show her how to
at her and
play.
stuff.
And it was fun. It was literally Eric and 2 other people at the table, and they were just chill. Everyone was hanging out. We're just trying to teach her how to play.
They
And
were
this,
like helping too.
yeah, and this bitch was just being a bitch, and she was just like, giving.
wouldn't even like just had like
She wouldn't even talk.
Oh, yeah.
She was just making noises and shit. And I'm like, wow, this is a hostile environment right now.
Yeah.
And it was like fucking 6 o'clock, and it was like no one was there. It was kind of just like a chill time, you know?
Huh.
So that kind of put a damper on the bidding for the night. And then,
And then we couldn't get near a roulette table after the fucking.
yeah, then after the concert, the place filled.
So I,
It
so
goes
I
everything
played
was up
2
$10.
hours of video book with $40. Drank 6 beers.
See, I'd never play video
Even.
poker.
How was he just?
And then he was hitting on a girl for Nola stream on the back of her head.
She was hit on me.
Do you know Nola, when she gets excited, she gets that little mohawk on her back?
This girl had like
This girl had a mohawk on her back.
I mean, I would have done her.
Yeah. And she had an Adam Mallet tattoo, too. Which was
Oh,
very weird.
that's interesting.
It was like a cartoon picture of you driving a Jeep, which was odd.
Was my nose elongated?
It was pretty proportional.
Jeeps do usually run in my family too. I still have one.
Jeeps run in your family?
Yeah, my dad's had like a couple of them. And
Really?
Yeah, my brother had one, and
Your brother, the old quarterback?
yeah, the quarterback. Yep. Where is he now? He's still in Baltimore, right?
I think so. Hey, Stu, you have to buy Ingram Baltimore Ravens jersey. He went to Baltimore today. Your boy Ingram.
What?
Ingram?
Are you lying?
No, look it up. He just signed with Baltimore. Who's the baby brontosaurus guy? What was his name?
That's just the cherry on top of my.
You didn't know
Look,
that?
they got Latavius Murray. The Saints got Murray.
Any news today?
Saints got Latavius Murray?
Saints got Murray. See, Saints got
He
Murray.
sucks. I don't like Murray.
You still got the other guy, Kamara.
Shit on that.
What do you mean shit on that? Kamara's the
What's
bread
that
and butter.
I know
Shit
Kamara's
on that mean?
Kamara's the third best running back in the league.
I know.
Go shit right in the middle of the Saints fucking
Whoa,
field.
whoa,
Whoa, whoa, hey,
It's a
oh.
fucking family show.
This is
kids
he
watching
wants to
this.
what? It is any kid watching this. Your parents need to be fucking.
If you're a kid and you're watching this, your parents are the worst parents in the world.
Yeah, right.
Your parents are like Honey Boo Boo's parents. Like, your parents should be... what's that, DRS? DIS?
DYS.
DYS.
No.
Or
DSS.
DSS.
DS.
Yeah.
DSS should be at your house right now, taking you away.
Yeah.
Should I go with Grandal or Molina?
Molina.
Go with Molina.
Sure. Even though he's probably slow because he's in Molina.
But no, it just hits and home runs.
He probably
Funky
can't run.
Care
Molina.
about a speed in the base path
I
as
know.
long as he gets on.
Has there ever been a
gets it.
speed in Molina?
No.
No.
Has there ever been a speedy catcher?
Not speedy, but I
mean,
mean,
I
Mike
can't-
Piazza probably
what
wasn't
was-
too bad.
Yeah, I mean,
He's okay.
who's the last catcher that was fucking which is it?
Ivan
Fisk?
He
Rodriguez?
wasn't fast.
Fisk wasn't fast. Yeah, you're right.
Has there ever been a fast catcher? Let's see.
No,
I'm
I don't
gonna-
think so.
I'm Googling this. All right.
They go get Posada, but he was he had a huge ass. That guy wasn't fucking hustling around the bases.
Hold on.
Maybe the last catcher that was probably good was a guy who wasn't really a catcher, but was also a first baseman.
Let's see. I'm gonna look this up.
Like Brian Dahlbach. Was he fast? Because he catched and played first base.
I think any catches are fast. Or first baseman are fast either.
No. No, that's where you stick to slow guys because they can't move. Your slender, sexy guys are usually the shortstops.
All right, I'm gonna look this up.
A fast
Powers, what are
catcher.
you doing?
He's swiping right.
I'm still.
Can you imagine a married Eric?
Oh God. All right, so catcher who stole the most bases. Following let's see.
We have to go back into the fucking archives. Most stolen bases by a catcher. Would have to be maybe a position player that turned into a catcher, but usually you start catching and then turn into a position player.
Here we go. Catchers as base stealers. Let's see. This is a whole .org website.
.org.
That
What is it, a
probably
fucking
few.
foundation for catchers to become base stealers?
There's a name John Wathen of the Royals.
Okay.
32 as a catcher. He's 32. But
What about that guy who was really good from San Francisco?
Buster Posey? No.
Posey? Was he no good? I thought he... No.
Oh, here we go. Stolen base records for catchers.
Okay.
Yeah, Carlton Fisk, Eddie Ains.
And that's not saying much. If Fisk wasn't that... I mean, in his time era, he was good, but I mean, it wasn't...
Wasn't fast.
Okay, let's look at
Yeah.
modern day ones. Yeah, there's really no modern day ones actually.
No.
No, the Kansas City
You
Royal
punch,
guy.
You get your like fattest guy, not fattest, but like your.
Biggest,
Biggest
bulkest,
guy,
yeah.
bulkiest
I mean, you ever see a
guy.
catcher's leg?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, imagine going down on a catcher, you get his head stuck between his
They always
legs.
have knee problems too.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously, he's squatting there.
Well, that's why
fucking
most
under-
catchers end up being first baseman.
Yeah, it's true.
They over-evolve over time.
Yeah, they're really okay. Single season. Yeah, there's really nobody.
It's not your ideal stealing position, you know? Usually your good stealers are outfielders because they run fast anyways because they come
Yeah, John Walton stole 36 bases in 1982. He's a Royals.
1982, huh?
36 stolen bases.
And 82 was the year the Royals... That was 80... Yeah. Hold on.
83.
83 was the Orioles.
Tigers, wasn't it? Oh, 82.
Private
82
King.
was the Tigers, you're right.
82 was Tigers. 83 was the Orioles. 84 was the Tigers.
Topping the list.
84 was
No,
the Tigers.
84 was the Tigers. 82 might have been Royals,
Might have
and
been Royals.
was the Missouri World Series, wasn't it?
Yeah, 'cause
Royals versus
80
St. Louis.
No, maybe 82 was Orioles. 83.
83 was definitely Orioles.
Definitely Orioles.
Yeah.
Yeah. 82.
84 was Tigers.
It's back to
That's
back.
correct.
81,
Oh,
82.
82 was Dodgers.
No, 85. Yeah, 85 was Royals.
85 was Royals versus St. Louis because it was the strike year. And the Royals only got into the World Series because they took the winner of the first half of the season to play the winner of the second half of the season for the American League Championship and the National League Championship.
Who was 81? 81 was the
81 was
Cardinals, I think, wasn't it? I used to be able to name them right from
I
the
used
80s.
to too. 81, I'm gonna say was I don't think it was the Cardinals. I'm saying it was either the Dodgers.
The Royals won twice in the 80s, didn't they?
No, the Royals only won once ever.
Twice.
Twice actually,
But,
against the Mets.
If we want to go most all time as catcher, King Kelly tops the list with 56 in 1888.
Who won the 81 World Series?
The Dodgers won the
I was right. The
It was
Dodgers.
82. You said 82.
No, I said 81 Dodgers.
I thought he said
82.
81.
Ask who 82 was then.
Who was the 82? I want to try to guess who the 82 one was.
82 might have been the Tigers. I think they won twice.
I think so. They might have. Let's see.
Or the Royals.
Let's see.
No.
Royals
Tigers.
won 85.
was the
Siri, who won the 1982 World Series?
Cardinals, right?
Yeah, I think you're right. The Cardinals.
The Cardinals
Yes.
won the World Series.
Beat the Brewers.
4-3 over the Brewers. They won the last game.
So
There you go.
83
I
was.
like this.
83 was Orioles, 84 was Tigers, 85 was Royals, 86 was Mets, 87 was Twins, 88 was Dodgers, 89 was
the
Oakland A's,
Twins. No, Oakland A's.
90
90
was Cincinnati,
No, 90 was. 90 was
Cincinnati, 91 was Twins,
Twins,
92 was Blue Jays, 93 was Blue Jays, 94 there was none, 95 was Braves,
was the Braves.
96
was the
Yankees, 97 was the Marlins, 98 was the Yankees, 99 was the Yankees, 2000 was the Yankees, 2001 was Arizona, 2002 was the Angels, 2003 was the Miami. Yeah, the
Was
Marlins.
Florida.
Yeah.
2004 was the Red Sox.
05 was the White Sox. 06 was the Cardinals.
06 was the Cardinals.
07 was the Red Sox. 08 was the
Phillies.
Tampa Bay play was Phillies.
Phillies.
9
09 was the Yankees.
10 was the Giants. 11 was the Cardinals. 12 was the Giants. 13 was the Red Sox. 14 was the Giants. 15 was
the
Royals.
16 was the Mets. I mean, the 16 was the
who was 16?
was the Royals.
No.
17
See,
No,
Where-
16 was the Cubs.
16 was the Cubs.
17 was Houston.
Houston and Red Sox.
18, yes. Woohoo! That was wild. Did you get hard on that?
A little. There's some flickerage.
That's how much nerdy me and Eric are.
That's cool.
Baseball stats. I mean, I bet we go in the 70s, but it's a lot of Cincinnati and Pittsburgh.
In Oakland.
You know, yeah.
Did
Big
Oakland
red.
win 3 in a row in the 70s or 2 in a row?
Ooh, that's a good question. And if you really want to go back, it's really easy. It was like Yankees, Yankees. Brooklyn Dodgers.
Yankees,
Yeah.
Yankees, Dodgers,
Cardinals,
go.
yeah. Adam, we should go head to head. What are you good? What's your sports strong?
It
For
depends what we're
statistics.
talking about here. It
Yeah.
depends. Are we talking about like?
I'm good with baseball. My baseball and football, I could go pretty deep with the championships. Hockey, I mean, I did that. Oh, maybe you know this one. I didn't throw this one in front of you. What was the last professional sports team out of the 4 sports teams in this country to go defunct? And when I mean defunct means they just literally shut the doors and they didn't move to another city. No one acquired them. They just died. And I'll give you a hint. It was in the 70s.
I'm not gonna have a few drinks in me, so this is a challenge right now.
You're never going to get it.
Yeah,
it was tough.
Never gonna
So
I
this
get
this
he knows it obviously because he's asking me.
Well,
so
no-
Adam, let
we
me
gotta
ask
look
you.
it up.
So this particular team played in one city for 5 or 6 years, and then they moved to this other city for 2 years.
Was it an American city?
Oh yeah.
I knew of the team. I just didn't know when it was. Stuff.
It was 2 years in this one particular city before they closed their
Oh, that
doors.
fuck.
What
Fucking
sport are we
douche.
talking? What sport is it in?
I'll give you a hint. It was hockey.
All right, I would know. I'm not a hocky person.
Yeah.
So
I
there's
didn't
no way.
really get it until I was listening to some statistics.
Yeah.
It was the Cleveland Barons.
Cleveland Barons.
1978.
What is a Baron? Oh, like a.
They were the last team to literally close their doors and just not move to another city or not being bought.
Really?
They were originally the Oakland Sales, then they were the Golden State Sales, they
Oh,
were
what
the San
about,
Francisco
what's the
Sales, and then they
expansion
went
team?
and became the Cleveland Barons.
Yeah, there's a few I'm thinking. I'm like, but that's an expansion
Yeah.
team. Yeah, I'm not.
There's
yeah.
only been, since 1943, there's only been 2 teams that literally just, died.
Yeah.
And there have been
Yeah,
hockey
they beat
teams.
the Red Sox. It took them only 2 games.
But,
took 2 games to beat them in 1.
yeah, no kidding. Imagine being a drunk at that game and you're like, I'm
Oh,
sober
but you
now.
hung over by the time the game's over.
Oh, yeah. Just want to go to bed. That game was in San Francisco, right? I mean,
LA.
yeah. Well, that would be weird if they were playing in San Francisco.
That was game 3, right?
That was game 3, yeah. Because me and Sue were leaving the next morning. Game 4 was the next day, right? I got sick and threw up on myself. That's Saturday.
Oh yeah, that's when we went to Minnesota.
Yes, and then Sunday we went to the Vikings Saints game, and then we celebrated with all our friends that we made at that bar, who were
Eric the Red.
Eric the Red,
That's cool how they all just.
and they were
Just
all
came
Red Sox
across
fans at
a
that
volley.
bar.
Like,
It's because the Red Sox won.
But they were rooting for the Red Sox at the end of the game.
Because they were winning.
Well,
None of them were for Red Sox.
they were Red Sox fans that night.
my statistical.
Don't break his.
My statistical knowledge.
Some
is,
guy bought us all shots because he was so happy.
Let me see that. Let me see
Here we go. She wants that big black thing near her mouth.
Like my statistical knowledge is weird. Like it's more with baseball, but like it's not like things like what you just said. It's like, hey, when was team? It's like I will know like who the 2000 World Series MVP was. It was Derek Jeter, but I couldn't tell you who 2001 was. I have this weird scattered knowledge.
What was 2001? Was
I don't know. 2000, I think, was Derek
was
Jeter.
it fucking
2000 was
Lackey?
Jeter. I don't know.
No, 2002 was Lackey, wasn't it?
But see, I have weird.
2001 was
The Marlins won the World.
Was
Diamondbacks won the
was
World
the
Series.
second baseman, a third shortstop.
But my point is, I just have weird.
Spanish guy.
Oh yeah.
I have
him? I
weird.
think it was him.
Cabrera? No, he's with. No,
I remember the guy who won MVP for the '97 World
yeah,
Series.
see, I have
for the
like
Marlins,
weird scattered
what
knowledge.
didn't speak a word of English, and I
Yeah.
remember him being interviewed during the game after they beat the Cleveland Indians, and he couldn't speak a lick of English.
And then I'll know things like you and Joey tried to trick me one day. Hey, Russell Wilson got traded to the Yankees. I'm like, oh, that's right. Yeah, he was
Which
in
you
the minor
did.
league. But and you guys
Hey,
looked at me like, you do that?
What was the last team? What was the last year the Cleveland Indians won the World Series?
I don't know.
1946.
Yeah, see, I would not, but I knew it was probably in the 50s or 40s.
Just
Well,
think.
I'm getting the ballpark.
We should have a competition one day. Me and Eric will do some studying, and then we'll have to ramble off like the last 50 years of World Series wins, and we'll time it. And then we'll be in separate rooms, and they can hear it. And we can go head to head and see who can name the fastest. See that little book I got right there? History of World Series.
Yeah, I see it. I'm looking right at it. I already saw it before you said that.
I look at that book daily.
Yeah.
I like to refresh my memory. I like to, and the toughest, it's easy. It's still tough to remember who won the World Series, but to who they played is also a challenge.
But anybody can like memorize statistics, like numbers.
It
like,
is,
who won
but-
it, but like,
but I can
it
visually
doesn't give
see
a general
it.
feel.
I can
Yeah.
visually see it.
Yeah.
I get aroused.
Oh, little flickerage.
A little flickerage.
Nice.
And it's very disappointing about the amount of teams that have made it so many years and just couldn't close the deal. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But
At least they made it, I guess, but didn't close it. I mean, it's better than nothing,
did you
right?
see J-Lo got engaged?
She's been engaged and married more times than some people have had.
So there
Definitely.
is a stat. I've seen this meme come out that says J-Lo's only one ring away from matching Jordan and Brady. She gets close.
It's like her
It is.
This is her fifth engagement.
fifth engagement.
Fourth marriage, yeah. Why would A-Rod do that?
Dude,
Look at
they're perfect for each other. Two scumbags.
Oh, who love themselves
that
more
love
than
themselves
anything?
more than
Oh,
anything.
yeah.
Yep.
And that cheat on their fucking
They-
other people. That, you know.
They love to taste their own cock. I can tell you that much. No one loves to taste their own dick more than A-Rod.
Nope. Definitely not. I wonder if he still has that picture of him as a Minotaur.
And he's what, 3 years younger than her or something like that?
Probably. Who the hell knows?
Yeah, that's a pretty funny picture on your house. I mean, a picture of you in a minute.
Saves 20-something 5 saves are good, right? 25 saves.
25 saves is pretty good, yeah.
Does Kimball have a job yet?
No, he's still unemployed. He'd probably end up in the Red Sox for a discount.
Is he a Boris? He's a Boris guy?
I don't know. But who's still out there for Machado? I mean, that guy.
No, Machado signed.
No, he's with San Diego.
Yeah.
But that's a fucking
What a bunch of idiots.
idiots.
Yeah, fucking dumbasses.
That's the stupidest
That's
fucking
all any
contract.
respect I have for San Diego.
God.
What,
Like,
250? What do you get?
you know what it was? It was like, remember, man, like everyone, all the cool kids got picked, and like this idiot's like sitting there, and he's like, "Oh, that guy could still be picked. I'll pick him." And it's like, yeah, you're gonna pay out of your ass for this fucking guy.
This is an idiot who said, I'm not going to hustle at first base. And he's still got an amazing deal.
I can't wait to see fucking Michael Bennett on the Patriots. How
He's
many?
not gonna make
Should
it.
we should start a pool
will.
of how many weeks
He's
he
one of the
left?
best pass rushers in the league last year.
I know, but all he has to do is piss off Belichick the wrong fucking
But will
way.
they make him wear pads? You know, he doesn't wear shoulder pads.
Here's
when
the
he
thing:
plays.
you're gonna see him sing.
I've never seen a Patriot play
Two
without him, though.
two things are gonna happen.
There's not a lot of.
You're gonna see this guy cut before the first quarter of the season's over,
Something better.
or you're gonna see this guy singing a whole different fucking tune.
Yeah, no, they need him.
You're gonna
They
see
need
him like literally Patriots. I'm drinking the Patriots fucking Kool-Aid, and I'm
But-
like, but because it's either gonna be one way or another, because you know they're not gonna tolerate.
Well, the thing is, he has. Who's our new defensive coordinator? Shiano? Is that it? Shiano? The new guy they got? The new
yeah.
defensive coordinator they
it.
got?
Maybe, yeah, it was a guy.
But
That,
him and Bennett do not have a good history together. They hate each other. So
Yeah.
I don't know how they're going to make that work. I think it's going to be hilarious, but I don't know. They'll find a way.
what do you think? So who's that guy? Maury? Was it Maury? The guy?
Bovic?
Huh? Maury.
Maury Povich.
No, like is it
That's such a-
Murray, the guy who's gonna be the quarterback. He could play baseball, but now he's
Oh,
coming in.
Murray? Murray.
Murray, right?
Something
Yes.
Murray,
That he lied about his height. So today was his professional day.
Well,
They
the
were-
combine, yeah.
So the combine, I guess he was
Like
stretching.
5'10" and a
They were
half.
stretching his body for 60 days prior to the combine, so he can gain. And then they measured him from the top of his afro, not his scalp. So today was his pro day, and he refused to be measured. He just said, "No, I don't want to be measured," because they think he's really like 5'8".
That-
He's a splash taller than me.
Okay, that's a little bit much. I
But
thought it was like 5'10".
the combine said he was 5'10" and 8".
Yeah.
because they measured him from the top of his afro.
I mean, he should have picked baseball.
So-
I mean, if he busts in the NFL, he can go right back to football.
Long
He can go
term?
right to the base.
Yeah.
That's smart. It's smart to do.
So
yeah.
fast money football, long term with guaranteed money baseball.
Because in baseball, you still got to make it through the minors.
You
And
do,
there's
but
no
they were going to
guarantee.
give him $1 million up front.
He was.
Yes.
He was.
So
He
$1
returned
million
it, though.
to play minor league baseball.
But he
was
returned
like-
it. He returned it. Well, if he didn't return it,
Look
but
at Romney Castillo.
Yeah.
He's getting like
God.
$7 million this
But
year.
he's a Cuban. That's a little different.
Yeah,
He's
but
still
you
getting
figure,
$7 million this
say
year.
this
He
guy,
hasn't played. He hasn't played half
He's
a
like
season.
13, actually. Yeah.
but say this guy was a bust in baseball, right? He already made his $1 million guaranteed, right?
Yeah.
If he's a bust in baseball, he's probably going to be a bust in football.
But
I mean-
but he's doing it smart because if he busts in baseball and then football in the next 2-3 years, he can go
He's
to
still go
baseball.
baseball, yeah.
But football, he's at least guaranteed to probably be a starter. And baseball, he's going to
Oh, yeah.
work his way up. He's going to get.
But-
it's a tough
He's
decision.
Long
probably gonna
term-
he's probably gonna do a Ryan Leaf. I bet you I know exactly what he's doing. He's gonna get a Ryan Leaf fucking guaranteed fucking millions
Yeah.
of dollars, bust fucking, and then go fucking play baseball.
Because your first round, you guarantee that money anyways, right?
Yeah.
Which I hope he gets picked because what do you think of Rosen to the Patriots as the new Brady?
We talked about this. I don't think.
That seems to be.
It's a rumor that's always going out there.
It does, but it looks like they
Rosen.
only want like a second rounder
And
for him.
Arizona, yeah.
And he's going to be Brady's. He's going to be the
You
new
think it would have been done
Steve
already?
Young.
You think it would be done?
No, not the Patriots. You know how they work.
That's true. Quiet.
It'll be draft night. They do this fucking move.
Maybe.
The Patriots are like, even the Patriots finally figured out something when Felger's actually saying, "I think the Patriots are right today." He was on the radio and he's like, "I can't even fight against the fucking Patriots anymore." They figured it out. They're gonna be good for the next 10 years. And when they were talking about Bortles and Bortles is the next fucking quarterback for Brady.
Where is he going to end up? I wonder. Bortles.
I don't know.
Back up
Maybe in the
for-
Patriots. Back up for Brady. So that fucking drunk kid at the
Seahawks.
Jacksonville game last year could eat his dick because now Bortles is on the fucking Patriots.
bad. I wish those kids were sitting right in front of us when the fucking Patriots won the Super Bowl.
I know,
You
right?
how
Or
bad.
or when fucking
When the Jaguars didn't
or
even win
Nick
5
Foles
games.
went to the Jacksonville because
That's what I texted you guys about, yeah,
Nick
that's
Foles, man.
Nick
Nick
Foles. Nick Foles.
I wish I had that kid's number.
Oh man, that'd be great.
I'd just be sending him pictures of my gaping
Dude,
asshole
just
every
the
day.
fact that he fucking they didn't even win 5 games. Well, they won 5 games, right? But
I think,
they won 5 games.
We'll give him 5.
We'll give them
sure.
5. And the Patriots won the Super Bowl, and they were giving us all that shit. And those people, they acted like they won the fucking.
Well,
Super
that
Bowl.
was their Super Bowl. It was their home opener. You know,
So-
they threw everything. That's
so
that, remember
I was
that meme
getting-
you said the Avengers one. You know, with what's his name? It's like, did you
Sammy Davis
beat the
Jr.?
Patriots? It's like, yeah. What did it cost? Everything.
I was getting angry. Like, know that video that we all did for when the Buffalo Bills made the playoffs 2
Yeah.
years ago? I was reading, like, fucking people's comments tonight, and I was getting angry because people were, like, bandwagon jumpers. And I was just repeating back, how are we a bandwagon jumper when they've been in for 20 years?
yeah.
At that point, it's not a bandwagon jumper anymore.
No, it's not.
I have my picture of me, 20 years old, with my
It
fucking
makes
throw.
no fucking sense. I was getting so angry. I want Joey to do another video. We got to get this kid hammered one night and have him do, like, a fucking, I don't know, what team could we do?
Nah.
Get them all fucking wild
It's
up.
played. It's played out.
You know. Knowles and what's the time on that computer? over
I don't
there?
even
can't
know.
see.
It's them. It's time.
9 o'clock.
Well,
What's
no,
the- what's
it's
the time on the-
9:16
What's
right
the
now.
recording time?
Oh, I don't know. You want me to get up? It's 48 minutes.
Oh, all right, so we're almost there. We get 48. So we got another 10 minutes. Yeah.
Looking at.
Shouldn't hit that wine and cheese. I'm already feeling tired from the wine and cheese. It
Yeah. I must have felt. I probably drank a bottle today.
was there. I drank like. Well, they were little plastic cups, so it wasn't much. But damn,
It
man.
did say bring your own glasses, and I was like, wait a minute.
Susan's
they did-
already done.
We got Nola's on the for.
Well, we are running pretty late. Although the lights haven't kicked out. Do you shut the sensors off?
I plugged them into a different thing. I used to have that plugged into the extension cord that had the sensor on it.
Yeah.
See, I bought these. So the lights in my house, we are on timers, right? So like the living room and bedroom are on timers. The fish tanks are on a switch, which are remote controlled. The timers in the house understand daylight savings time and adjust automatically. The fucking timers for the fish tanks don't. I have to go in there and reprogram them every fucking time.
That sucks.
Yeah, it's stupid.
Oh, I know something I want to talk about. It's coming back to me now. Is today I realized that the world is coming to an end because Limp Bizkit reunited. All the original band, and they
Nice.
just did part of a festival, and 10,000 people showed up. And I'm like, I can't.
Are you gonna see them live?
No.
I was never a fan of Limp
Oh
Bizkit.
yeah. No. No.
Fred
thank you.
Durst, is that who's in
Yes.
Limp Bizkit?
Yes. No. No. I don't need. No. We don't need to revisit Limp Bizkit.
I think there's someone in
No.
this room that was a Limp Bizkit fan. I guarantee I guarantee Eric went to Olympus.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. There was a few songs that they had that I enjoyed. They got me pumped for the time. Come on, it was
For
the
the
90s.
nookie? I did it all. For
Come
the
on,
nookie.
it had a little,
what?
you know,
the nookie.
the music,
what?
you know,
so
and
you can stick that cookie and stick it up your stick it up your stick it up your. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
There he
yeah,
goes. Have you ever went to a Limp Bizkit concert?
Yes.
Yes.
And did you enjoy it?
Of course, I got on stage and sang with Fred Durst.
Yeah, they just.
I knew it.
God.
I got on
I knew
stage
it.
and sang with him. I was fucking
I don't
crowd.
care.
We're at the
They just
Palladium.
reunited and had the whole original band. I'm like, the world's coming to an
We're
end.
at the
I want out.
Palladium in. You've been to the Palladium, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah. Yeah.
So we're right by where the soundboard is, and he's coming up to the side, and I was
No.
like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go." I was crowd serving. I walk over to him. He's
That was fine for the time, but we don't need that
he's
now.
on the
don't
side
fuck
going
99
like this. Okay, tell my story.
Was it 99?
No,
you get out of here!
Actually, when they reunited, it was 2003.
Oh, so that was the first reunited.
So I'm like, so he's sitting there doing this, and I crowd serve over. I'm like, Fred. He bites my hand, pulls me up, and he goes, blah, 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 blah. Puts the mic to my face. I got to say the next line. I sang with Fred Durst. Rapped with Fred Durst.
Nice.
And it was the greatest day of my
what's
life.
another song other than Nookie? I can't remember.
Rollin'.
They had a cover song.
Oh,
they
they
had a
did-
George
I thought-
Michael cover.
Faith.
You know,
Oh
Faith.
yeah, that was their big one.
They've ruined it. They
Wait,
just did
Rollin'-
Smells Like Teen
See,
Spirit.
I thought Roland was.
Roll.
Oh, I thought that was the other guy.
And then My Generation. And then
I thought Roland was the guy. What the hell's his name? You love?
Kid Rock?
Yeah, that was.
No, that's.
Limp Bizkit blows. They were fine for
maybe
the
I was a little
time,
off.
but we don't need a reunion now. We're done.
I mean,
Walk away.
Not
It's
new
over.
music. I'd go see them for their old music.
Would you go to a Limp Bizkit cruise?
Yes.
No.
No, cruise?
He
No.
said
No,
no.
no, no.
Imagine being on a cruise ship for 3 days. With a
I
bunch of
would
Limp
to
Bizkit fans.
assassinate him and throw him over international waters where I won't get in trouble.
What band that was hosting a cruise would you go to?
Seven Dust?
Pearl Jam?
That would be very suicidal.
No, wouldn't.
You don't think
Eddie
so?
Vedder's really cool. Foo Fighters,
Fighters.
definitely.
Foo Fighters
definitely.
cruise would be fun.
They seem like fun guys.
How about a?
Rock is dead. It's so sad.
How about a Captain and Tennille?
Yes.
Because the captain's already on the boat.
Oh,
You know? Yeah, I say. Tennille. Would you fuck her?
I don't even know. I have no
I think
idea.
she
what
was
that
alright
feels
for
like.
the 70s.
Yeah.
I think she was alright. You know, I think
Yeah.
you know, the captain he was really a captain. Fun fact. Yeah,
Fun fact.
yeah, I guess so. I know. I heard that. I read it. I think I read it on the back of a Playboy.
I think I'd want to kill Lars from Metallica
Yeah.
for ruining Napster because he was one of the huge people behind like Napster.
Fuck him. Metallica are a bunch of fucking crybabies.
They are.
They're a bunch of like middle-aged miserable men.
Lars is responsible completely for destroying Napster, almost single-handedly.
Still love
Almost
them.
putting you almost putting children in jail, Laz.
Yeah.
Fuck yourself. Right? Like, you know for a fact that you don't make money off CDs anyways.
No, you don't. You make like what 5 cents?
They make a
like, not
splash
even, yeah.
because the record company makes on. So you're fucking the record company. You
that's
weren't
why-
really fucking the artist.
But no. But
I mean, you are,
fucking
but
the
you're
artist,
not.
They're not going to get as much as they would be because of
Yeah.
that company.
So instead of a private jet,
But-
then you just get it first class.
Yeah, I guess. But most of the artists made their money on like promotions and shit like that. It wasn't really from the records being sold.
Yeah.
And especially nowadays when no records are sold.
Yeah.
Who's fucking
It's
buying
downloads.
the CD?
It's like downloads.
Fucking Taylor Swift, you fucking cunt, taking your shit off Spotify too.
Oh.
Now it's back on all of a sudden because now she's fucking hipster.
Well, you know, Kid Rock, you couldn't get on iTunes for the longest time.
Either could
Oh, no.
yeah, either could the Rolling
Do
Stones
you want to
too.
know why though? His was genius. Do you
What's
want to know
that?
why? He said any. It was remember because he was at something here for the Hillman, that fucking retard from terrestrial radio had like a celebration. Kid Rock was there because I guess he was one of the whatever, I don't know. But, Euclid was there too, and Euclid did some album for kids on YouTube on iTunes. And he's like, "Oh, you can get on iTunes." Kid Rock goes, "You're on iTunes?" He goes, "Yeah." He goes, "I ain't." And they go, "Why?" He goes, "Well, main reason is because they fucking told me I had to, so I didn't want to do it," which was awesome. He goes, "But in all reality," he goes, "No offense, Yuke." He goes, "Any idiot can go platinum on iTunes." He
Yeah.
goes, "If you want my record, I want you to get off your fucking ass." Well, I mean, I'm paraphrasing.
Yes.
I want you to get off your ass, off your couch, go to the record store and buy it.
What was this?
This was 2000, right after I got off the cruise, first time, 2010.
But you gotta remember that most of his fucking fan base doesn't have computers anyways.
Well, I mean, but it's legit. I mean, I respect him for it. Out of that, he's like, if people go buy my album, I want people to go buy it.
This is a typical Kid Rock fan. Y'all got that album in cassette for my pickup truck?
Am I
don't have one of those compact disc players.
Am I more fucked up for thinking there are bands I'd rather go on cruises with so I could kill them in international waters?
That is a little interesting.
That's what I'm thinking right now. I'd rather go on with a band that
you're a
really
serial
Cruise with you.
Hey, get off my face. I'd pay though to go on.
If you're ever fighting with your significant other, the last thing you want to do is go on a cruise.
Yes.
Because I was sitting there on a cruise and I would be like, if I push her overboard.
Did you ever see the Family Guy episode?
Yes.
With,
Yeah, that was a two-parter.
He's like, oh, what'd you get insurance? Oh, on the cruise right after we had our big fight.
Yeah.
Fucking shit.
Oh,
So,
shit.
even if it sucks, it's still got at least one or two good, funny fucking
Cutaways.
jokes in it.
Yeah.
I mean, if The Simpsons survived, Family Guys don't fucking.
Well,
problem.
Simpsons now makes their money on the royalties that they get from the reruns.
Owned by Disney.
Now they
Family
they
Guy's
won't
doing
hilarious.
good again.
Is it?
Oh,
I've heard you say that for quite a while now.
No,
I
the last
have
2
to-
years. It's
really?
getting good again, yeah.
I've never seen a Family Guy I didn't like.
I haven't
They're
really
all,
watched the last 2
they're
years.
all
though.
entertaining.
They're all
Have you watched any new episode of the last 2 years? I haven't though.
Like on
It
FX,
was
they
funny.
pop
He's got-
on
he's got
and
But
the
those are still
Orville
old
now.
ones. Those are still
Yeah, so,
syndicated.
He does
Yeah.
the
I
Orville
haven't
now. Like the one thing I love about Family Guy, Kevin and Seth MacFarlane.
Did you almost just fucking say Kevin James?
I was gonna say Kevin Smith.
Oh,
I thought you were gonna say
Seth
Seth.
MacFarlane.
Kevin.
Was
Seth Rogen.
There's nobody's safe. Like he'll make fun of him. He'll
Oh,
make fun of
yeah.
his fucking mother.
Yeah.
And it's hysterical. So they did. I think it was last year. There was something like, "Oh, Fox will be back with the Orville," and fucking Peter shoots it up. The Orville is Seth MacFarlane's TV show.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Oh, you don't like the Orville?" And then in someone else's voice, Peter goes, "It's taking my time away from Family Guy." It's like he makes fun of himself. It's so funny.
So I think he almost
But he's
died.
also genius too.
He almost died 9/11.
Yeah, if you didn't drink too much.
That's when alcoholism was a good thing.
That's
Saved
what he
his
said.
life. Just like our favorite actor who was in Office Space on the TV show that I hate that me and Sue watch every week. A Million Little Things.
Is it Ron Livingston?
Ron Livingston.
Did you ever see
I
the
just guessed.
He was
I don't
fucked
know.
up because his best friend died in
Did you
9/11,
ever
and he was
see
supposed to be on the
Family Guy
airplane.
joke about Ron
Nah.
Livingston? He says, "I would be about as memorable as Ron Livingston." Be like, "Oh, you know my," and then cut to a bus. It's like, "Oh, you know my son was in as a movie star. Oh, was he in? He was in Office. They don't know his name. They're like, what's his name? He was in Office Space. He
Band
was
of
in
Brothers,
Swingers.
too.
Was your son Ron Livingston? Yes. Like even his own parents forgot who he was.
Band of Brothers.
Ron Livingston. Guy has a fuck up eyebrow.
Does.
Bothers me so much.
Paul Hayes just threw a monkey wrench in my last my pick.
He was also in The Man Who Killed Hitler and then Bigfoot. That's a movie.
Oh. He was also in the new remake of Vacation. He played the douchebag pilot.
He did. Oh wait. Okay.
They end up getting a fight with Ed Helms at the end of the movie.
That was him. Okay.
Yeah. I'm trying to think whatever Ron Livingston movies.
He was in Black Hawk Down.
I prefer
What?
watching Black Hawk Down.
Ha.
He was in
my favorite movie.
Yeah, a bunch of movies.
Susan one of those body bags over there. She's all bundled up.
It's making me
It's
sleepy.
very molestable. I'm gonna sneak into that little bean bag. You know, giggity. Who let the snake in the sleeping bag?
There's a
Giggity.
snake in my boot.
There's a snake in my mouth. All right. Any baseball predictions this year? Who's making the World Series? What's this?
The
AL
Sockies,
is weak.
Yanks, and the ALCS.
Okay.
AL is so weak. I'm
Uh,
going with the Astros again.
Astros, Red Sox.
Astro. I don't even know. I'm just gonna say.
Astro Turfs. I'm gonna say Dodgers, Rockies for the NL, and for the AL. Yeah, I might.
I think the Red Sox might repeat.
No.
I bet, but you gotta,
Bullpen. No, this year's gonna be a problem. Last year was a lightning in a bottle year. Everything just went their way. This year's not gonna be the
You
same.
never fucking know.
But you never know. You're right.
You never know.
but you know it went their way from the opening day to the final day. Usually baseball's not like that. Just
You're
went-
right.
like,
They're
they just-
consistent.
But it can't happen twice in a row. It's just that year.
I
Sometimes
don't know,
it's
the
just a
Yankees
year.
did it 19 times in the 20s.
do you know how many of these guys are on fucking
last year's,
contract
yeah.
years too?
I'm going Orioles and Marlins.
Yeah, that's a fucking thing.
Woo!
What for the
What
two,
are the odds?
for the
Would it
two
be awesome-
worst teams in the
Wouldn't it
league?
be awesome if the Nationals go to the World Series
Without Hopper.
and Hopper doesn't even make the playoffs?
I hope that Washington. Yeah, Hopper's kind of a douchebag, anyways.
Yeah, he's a prick.
Who's the guy? Who's the Angels guy too? Trout. He's up next year, right? He's ready.
Yeah,
to
he's
really
gonna
good,
he'll
yeah.
stay where he is.
and he's
They-
a fucking
They let him go. It's just
Trout's
stupid.
a very he's a good player, but he's very
Amazing.
no one really gives a fuck.
I know
Like,
because he's in Anaheim, but he's an amazing player.
but I think he likes no one giving a fuck. Like he's
Yeah.
not you know what I mean? Like he's just making his money, being subpar, like being good, but that's like being the best player on a shitty team. He doesn't want to go to a good team, then he has to actually live up to his expectations.
Possibly.
You know what I mean? I think Hopper's the same way. He's going to the Phillies. I'm like, all right, the Phillies gonna be. Who knows what the fucking Phillies gonna be? That fucking division's a fucking wild card every year.
Orioles and Marlins. Woo!
Dude, if the Orioles and Marlins win the World Series, I'll blow you in front of everyone.
I never said I wanted you to blow me. So
I'm just gonna do it. Stop me.
Everybody.
You better hope the fucking Orioles don't play the Marlins in the World Series, because you're getting a blowy. Courtesy of me.
All right, this is where we end the episode, everybody.
I'm gonna do it live on the potato,
On the
which
potato
Eric,
live stream.
Adam's gonna be plugging in about 4 seconds.
Yes, check out the Whirlwind Potato.
Yeah, whirlwind potato right on this couch of the house I haven't been to. The first time me and Eric are in this house, where Eric's videotaping me giving you a blowy for the potato.
All right. Damn.
I don't like sour cream, but I'll make an exception
Oh man.
on my
What
potato.
would your wife be saying right now?
She's dead. I'm gonna wake up. She's gonna wake up tomorrow. I'm gonna dress up as Tim Tracker and be like, "Hey, I'm here to take you to Disney."
Okay.
She came home yesterday, and I was watching the Tim Tracker podcast on YouTube, and I thought divorce papers were coming out of her wallet. She's like, "Oh, that's funny. He's on TV." She hates his wife with a
I
passion.
know she does.
I've never seen another woman hate another woman as much as she hates Tim Tracker's wife.
It's almost equivalent to how much I hate that bitch on the Disney Double, whatever the hell those people are.
I think she could walk in on me in bed with another chick and hate that chick less than just watching Tim Tracker's wife on YouTube. There's only one way to find out. Just kidding, of
She was
course.
Gonna
Nice.
sit, she's gonna sit up like the Undertaker there for a minute.
She's gonna have a gun underneath that thing, just she shoot me in the leg. Cops are gonna come in. They're like, "Why'd she shoot you?" I'll explain. They're like, "Oh, all right. I guess that makes sense."
Yeah.
All right.
Wow.
All right. We'll leave it at that. Watch the potato.
Yes.
Go to whirlwindreports.com. Is that correct?
Yeah, it's still there, but the Whirlwind Potato is the most.
Are you really pushing the YouTube?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to go to Social
Whirlwind
Blade?
Report's still there.
Get your Social Blade up.
Sure.
I can't stand listening to you lick each other. It's just it's
yeah.
nails on chalkboard.
It is pretty annoying. I hate that sound.
I wake up and sleep in your room and
Yeah,
I
and you
watch
hear-
them and it's like, I come out here.
Yeah.
Check out yourpacky.com for your all packy needs.
That's right. And go to
My jerk off station is
RubOneRaw.com.
WatchEricJacket.com.
I like Rub.
Wait, I'm searching if that's
Is
available.
RubOneRaw.com available?
Rub one. That is fucking. You should buy
You
that right
should-
now.
you should really buy it.
RubOneRaw.com.
I like that.
I'll be sure to never go there, but rub that.
And you just have you just rubbing a piece of meat on your feet.
Shit. Oh no, there he is. Okay.
All right, we'll see you guys next week. Toodaloo. Bye-bye.
By thepacky.com. Check out thepacky.com.